As-Salamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to Truth in Islam, your source of light and spiritual guidance. Today we will explore a topic that affects each of us, the signs that Allah sends before great wealth enters your life. Have you ever felt a subtle shift in your life, a sense that something bigger is brewing? Or perhaps you've noticed unexpected blessings appearing and wondered, is this a divine sign? Before you begin, don't forget to subscribe to Truth in Islam, to like this video, share it and leave a comment to tell us what sign you have already experienced in your life. Your experiences can inspire others and bring everyone closer to Allah. As-Salamu Alaikum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to Truth in Islam, your source of light and spiritual guidance. Today we will explore a topic that affects each of us, the signs that Allah sends before great wealth enters your life. Have you ever felt a subtle shift in your life, a sense that something bigger is brewing? Or perhaps you've noticed unexpected blessings appearing and wondered, is this a divine sign? Before you begin, don't forget to subscribe to Truth in Islam, to like this video, share it and leave a comment to tell us what sign you have already experienced in your life. Your experiences can inspire others and bring everyone closer to Allah. Before material wealth enters your life, there is a subtle and profound process that many are unaware of, a silent path that only the heart can sense. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, begins by preparing your soul, and then you feel that inexplicable inner peace that depends neither on money nor on external circumstances. You may be faced with debts that seem overwhelming, responsibilities that weigh heavily on your shoulders, and nights when worry keeps you awake. And yet, amidst this tumult, a soft light settles in your heart, a feeling of serenity that says, Allah is sufficient for me. Imagine that poor man sitting alone in a modest room, surrounded by papers and bills, yet feeling a soothing warmth in his heart. He prays sincerely, gives what he can to the needy, even though his resources are limited, and shows patience in the face of adversity. Every day he observes the subtle signs around him, an unexpected smile from a neighbor, a supportive word from a friend, a moment of clarity in a difficult decision, and gradually understands that these moments of tranquility are messages from Allah, signals that prosperity is coming, but that it must be welcomed with a pure and serene heart. This inner peace is more than just emotional calm. It is spiritual preparation, a springboard that allows you to embrace wealth with gratitude and humility instead of seeking it out of anxiety or greed. Do you sometimes feel this peace in the midst of your own trials? This calm that arises like a gentle breeze in the midst of the storm, reminding you that you are never alone and that everything that happens to you is part of the divine plan? This feeling, dear brothers and sisters, is the most precious sign before Allah opens the doors of prosperity in your life. As the Quran reminds us, those who believe and whose hearts find rest in the remembrance of Allah, do not hearts find rest in the remembrance of Allah. Surah Ar-Ra'd 28. In this stillness, there is an invitation to careful observation, silent gratitude, complete trust in Allah, and patient action. Every moment of calm, every peaceful breath amidst the daily chaos, is a preparation for receiving not only material wealth, but also a deeper richness, clarity of mind, strength of heart, and the certainty that, no matter the challenges, Allah is sufficient for you, and His blessings always arrive at the perfect time. This inner peace, often overlooked by those who seek only material gain, is actually the first true sign that the life you hope for is on the horizon, and that you are ready to receive it with an open and grateful heart. Before Allah opens the doors of prosperity in your life, He looks at your heart and tests your ability to share what you have, even if it seems small to you. True wealth, the kind that transforms life and blesses not only your own existence but also the lives of others, is never simply accumulated for oneself. It is a flow, a means by which Allah manifests His mercy through you. Imagine this young woman receiving a small, unexpected bonus at work, a sum that might seem insignificant compared to her daily needs, yet she decides to donate some of that money to a local orphanage. This seemingly simple gesture becomes the catalyst for a monumental change. A few weeks later, an investor who recognizes her generosity and integrity offers her a life-changing professional opportunity. This example clearly shows that generosity is not a sacrifice for nothing, but a key that opens doors you could not even imagine. Allah says in the Quran, "And whatever you spend of your wealth for the sake of Allah, it will be repaid to you in full, and you will not be wronged." Surah Al-Baqarah 272. This verse is not simply an abstract promise. It is a tangible reality in the lives of those who dare to give sincerely, even when they feel lack or uncertainty. Every act of generosity creates a ripple of invisible blessings, a spiritual echo that draws unexpected opportunities and support to you. Think for a moment. Are you ready to give without expecting anything in return, to offer a part of yourself, your time, your energy, or your resources, placing your complete trust in Allah? Even a small action, a word of support, a meal offered to someone in need, or a modest financial aid can become the pivot that changes the course of your destiny. Generosity is not simply an external gesture. It transforms your heart, purifies your intentions, and aligns your life with the divine plan. You might be surprised at how your own blessings begin to manifest as soon as you learn to give with faith, without calculating or expecting an immediate return. The magic of generosity lies in its ability to multiply the value of what you possess, create invisible connections, and open doors that seemed locked. In the process, you realize that every act of giving, every gesture of sharing, is actually a divine invitation, a reminder that prosperity and material wealth are never divorced from kindness, compassion, and sincerity in the heart. So, the next time you feel that small impulse to give, even when your resources seem limited, consider it a sign that Allah is testing your heart and preparing for you even greater blessings, opportunities, and transformations than you could ever have foreseen. There are times in life when everything seems to collapse, when doors close one after the other, and yet it is precisely at that moment that Allah prepares an invisible opening, a door that seemed insignificant but holds the potential to transform your existence. Imagine this young entrepreneur abruptly fired from his job, feeling fear and uncertainty invade him, with dreams that seem to be fading. And then, like an unexpected breath of fresh air, a former colleague contacts him, offering him an innocuous recommendation for a project that seemed minor at first. He hesitates, doubts himself, but decides to follow this seemingly modest opportunity. A few months later, this decision leads to the creation of a thriving business, a success he could never have imagined, and all because he was able to recognize and seize an opportunity that many would have ignored. This story illustrates a key principle. Blessings often come in subtle, almost imperceptible ways, and it is your ability to recognize them and act with faith that transforms these small opportunities into tangible miracles. Allah reminds us in the Quran, "And whoever puts his trust in Allah, He is sufficient for him." Surah At-Talaq 3. This trust is not passive. It requires vigilance, awareness, and openness. Opportunities can present themselves in chance conversations, unexpected encounters, or even in failures you thought were final. The real challenge is to notice these moments, understand their potential, and act with determination, while leaving the outcome in Allah's hands. Ask yourself this question: are you truly paying attention to the small openings that appear around you? those fleeting moments that others let slip by without paying attention. For often, they are the ones that carry within them the seeds of monumental transformation. In life, wealth and success don't always manifest in the form of spectacular opportunities. Sometimes it's a simple message, an unexpected contact, or a discreet piece of advice that becomes the springboard to a new destiny. And when acted upon with patience, perseverance, and faith, these small doors become portals to greater blessings, revealing that every obstacle may actually be divine preparation for even greater opportunities. Thus, every challenge or failure you encounter may be Allah's staging to guide you to a success you hadn't even imagined. And it's up to you to remain vigilant, attentive, and confident, knowing that even the most ordinary moments can contain the extraordinary potential that will transform your life. The next time you feel stuck or lost, look around you for these small opportunities and observe how, with faith and action, Allah transforms what seemed insignificant into a true blessing. Before Allah bestows great financial blessings upon you, He begins by illuminating your awareness of your own abilities, revealing talents and strengths you may not have known you possessed. There is a silent process by which your inner potential manifests itself, often through small challenges or seemingly insignificant experiences, but which serve to awaken your perception of what you can accomplish. Imagine an ordinary student helping his friends solve a computer problem, discovering within himself a passion and skill he had never fully explored. Every line of code he writes, every problem he solves, becomes a mirror reflecting his unique talents, and gradually he realizes he possesses something valuable, an ability to transform ideas into concrete solutions that can benefit many. A few years later, this realization led him to create a successful technology company, not simply to accumulate wealth, but to offer solutions, create jobs, and improve the lives of others, all while remaining humble and grateful to Allah for the guidance and talents He has bestowed upon him. This process is a reminder that every individual carries unique skills within them, and that recognizing these gifts is a prerequisite for accepting great blessings. Allah teaches us in the Quran, Allah does not burden a soul beyond its capacity. Surah Al-Baqarah 286, meaning that any talent, skill, or idea you possess has been placed within you with a specific purpose and with the ability to fully utilize it. The question then becomes, have you identified your hidden talents? Are you attentive to these silent abilities, just waiting to be discovered and put to good use? It's not just about fulfilling your own ambitions, but understanding that your gifts are divine instruments to positively influence your environment and the lives of others. Often these talents are revealed in moments of selfless help, spontaneous creativity, or personal initiative. And it is in these moments that you feel the divine potential working through you. Awareness of your abilities is therefore both an inner awakening and a call to action. It pushes you to use what you have been given to create value, prosperity, and lasting impacts while remaining humble and dependent on Allah. When you begin to see your own strengths, you realize that material or spiritual wealth is not limited to what you receive, but is deeply connected to what you can offer the world through your talents. It is this blend of gratitude, humility, and conscious action that prepares your path to greater blessings, transforming your latent potential into a true engine of success and light for you and those around you. Before Allah opens the doors of wealth in your life, He guides you on the subtle but powerful path of gratitude and patience. Two virtues that transform not only your experience of the world, but also the way blessings manifest around you. Imagine this man who struggles for years to provide for his family, his days punctuated by hard work and sacrifice, his nights haunted by worries and debt. And yet, amidst this daily tumult, he chooses to focus on each small grace, a meal on the table, a smile from a child, a comforting word from a loved one, a breath of life that Allah grants him each morning. This constant gratitude, this attention paid to the smallest blessings, nourishes his heart and prepares him to receive what one might call the impossible. Then, unexpectedly, a project arises, an opportunity he hadn't even considered before, transforming his financial situation and revealing the wisdom hidden behind years of silent patience. Allah reminds us in the Quran, "If you are grateful, I will surely increase my blessings for you." Surah Ibrahim 7. And this promise goes far beyond mere material increase. It encompasses inner growth, clarity of mind, and alignment with the divine plan. Patience in the face of difficulties, far from being a burden, becomes a key, an instrument for opening invisible doors, paths that exist only for those who know how to wait with faith and perseverance. Every trial then becomes a lesson, every delay a teaching, and every moment of discomfort a reminder that Allah's timing is perfect and that blessings are prepared long before appearing in their final form. Dear brothers and sisters, can you, in your own lives, cultivate this gratitude even when your desires seem unfulfilled, even when the hoped-for prosperity is slow in manifesting? Can you see every moment, every small blessing, as a sign of Allah's infinite mercy and as a step toward greater rewards? It is this combination of gratitude and patience that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, the everyday into a miracle, and the simple into the bearer of manifold blessings. When you begin to practice active gratitude and accept patience as a strength and not a limitation, you realize that every step of your path, even the most arduous, is actually a divine preparation for welcoming wealth and abundance in all their forms, material and spiritual. So, before prosperity truly enters your life, learn to appreciate what you have, remain patient in the face of difficulties, and understand that every trial and blessing are messages from Allah, guiding your steps toward a brighter and more bountiful future. Dear brothers and sisters, remember that wealth is not only material, but that it also includes inner peace, wisdom, and closeness to Allah. These 5 signs are reminders that divine guidance always precedes great blessings. Reflect on your life today. Are you experiencing any of these signs? How can you prepare yourself to receive Allah's blessings? Don't forget to subscribe to Truth in Islam, to like this video, to share it with your loved ones, and to leave a comment on the sign you felt in your life. Your experiences can inspire and guide other believers towards divine light and wisdom.